We'll see. Before we really get rolling here, I just want to verify that I'm actually up and running. So bear with me a moment, please. I apologize for the delay, especially if you're watching this recorded. If you're watching this recorded, that's a great sign because that means I actually. So, hopefully, resetting my stream key did it. I'm just looking at my stream health over here. If this fucking thing ever loads, I'm not seeing me. That's not a good sign. No, wait. Oh, there's an ad. Maybe that's a good sign. Hopefully it's not a long ad. If I saw even a penny of this ad, I'd be happier, but I don't. So I think we're okay. Sorry for the really stupid intro here. All right, we're live. We're good. Okay, guys, sorry about that. So we're back. Mass Effect is done. That was a few weeks ago. And turn this down. And now we're moving on to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, parts 1 and 2. We are doing 1 and then 2. Chat is up now, by the way. Not that I've been ignoring you. So, I'm really excited about this series. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. If you've read my blog at all, you've heard me go on and on about how it just completely both changed and saved gaming for me. Let me turn this way the fuck down. So this was released in 2002. I had never played a BioWare game or an RPG that wasn't a JRPG. I'd been a hardcore JRPG dude, and that's it. Like that's really all I played. Yeah, the occasion. I mean, I played stuff like the original Castlevania and Mario, and all the way up to. But I was mostly like Final Fantasy and stuff like that, all the way up to the PS2 era, and Final Fantasy X kind of signaled to me that Japanese dev and JRPGs were kind of going in a direction that I wasn't really going to enjoy. That's a whole other discussion. So in the process, my girlfriend, now wife, she and I had broken up for a brief period, and I was actually out with this other girl. And we got loaded, and I decided to buy an Xbox. And actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. Like, there's a reason. So let's get this started. Yeah. Before that, I've been hanging out with a buddy. Oh, and this is a 1920 by 1080. That's why this part looks a little small, but it looks better later. Stealth and Guile. You know, I don't think I've ever played as Scout. I want to do a Scoundrel, though. Stealth and Guile. And I look at this, I'm like, well, that's Tank, or that's Warrior, Rogue, and then, so maybe this is like Mage, would be the equivalent, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. Alright. You know, that looks like Hilo from Battlestar Galactica. And that looks... Huh. I think that's who I usually go with, like the mullet man. I will say BioWare has always done a good job of, like, you know, being inclusive. What do you guys think? That guy? Nah. We'll do Hilo. Min-maxing. No, we won't do that. I've still got 14 fucking points. And intelligence lets you level faster. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Whoa. Yeah, so I thought. Okay. So yeah, I'm not even talking during this. So I like building a guy that can talk anyone into anything, and that can get anywhere that I want him to get. In combat, I'll just kind of figure it out. Okay. Yep. So where's the talk to one or talk to people shit? Where is that? Yeah, there's one. Oh, am I thinking of force persuade? And oh, here it is. Oh, bastard. Right. Warm Kaija. I swear to God, I didn't put that in there. Like, no shit, this thing. I'm tempted to leave that, man. Like, you guys saw that. I didn't type that. Like, I hit Warm Kaija. We're going with it. Wow. Wow. Why not? So yeah, the Old Republic settings, awesome. Whoa, okay. This is by far my favorite of all the Star Wars settings, even though Disney deleted this. So, alright. Well, this is crawling. I had seen this in EGM a few times, and I saw that the battle system was not turn-based, so I didn't pay any attention to it. I was like, it's not turn-based, fuck this shit, even though it's Star Wars. That's the kind of person I was, and still am to a certain extent. Though now I have nothing but love for real-time, for turn-based, for whatever. I mean, like, pause and play is kind of most of what I play now, even though I still love turn-based. Regardless, hadn't paid any attention to it. And then my buddy, like, at the time I was doing my undergrad in Chicago, I didn't go to college until a little late. Came back here to hang out with a buddy, here being St. Louis, and he was like, dude, there's this new Star Wars game, Knights of the Old Republic. Oh my god, like, you can choose how you do different things in it. It's fucking amazing. Like, there was this part where there were these guys in this room waiting to ambush you, and you could go in and just, like, cut them all up, or you could, like, make shit blow up, or you could gas them. It was fucking amazing. It was awesome. I was like, oh, sounds kind of dope. So that is the Endar Spire. We are above Terrace right now. Of note, that ship you see there, the Endar Spire, that's Hammerhead class. And like I said, Disney has deleted all of this stuff. None of this counts anymore. But if you've watched Rebels or you've watched Rogue One, you've seen that same class of ship. So they actually did port that class into the canon, which is kind of neat. If KotOR were... Hold on.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Who are you?
I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite ships. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Who's Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really, but she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I know all about your reputation, how you used to smuggle spice and blasters along the Corellian run. I guess the Republic figured since they couldn't catch you, they might as well hire you. And I'll admit, the Republic is in desperate need of someone with your kind of skills. Desperate enough to overlook your shady past.
Whoa.
Now that you signed on for this mission, you're part of the Republic fleet. And Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
Okay, let's go help Bastila.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Okay. We're also turning off fucking subtitles like right now. Run easy, that's good. Oh, they're already off. I guess that part just always has subtitles. Warm Kaija. Endar Spire. Okay. Alright. So, by the way, this guy Trask Ulgo, his family actually features heavily in Star Wars The Old Republic. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the Ulgo family is an Alderaanian family, and they feature heavily in Star Wars The Old Republic, which takes place
Okay, let's
after
move
this
out.
game.
We should
Right.
stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Okay.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door. You always control the leader of the party. Left click my left
Yeah.
click.
All right. There we go.
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
I really hope that the fucking subtitles turn off soon. I hate subtitles.
This is KotOR1&2. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Awesome. Got it. All right, now quit talking to me.
That door's locked. Not.
Yep. Okay.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic.
All right. Yeah, why not? Okay, thanks. Got it. Got it. Got it. Ah!
Sure.
Oh my god. Good fucking.
Sure. I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds.
Okay, got it. Alright.
Sure.
Oh, there's a way to cycle through objects in the area. It's not tab. Let's save our shit again. Kaija. That's just too funny. Alright, bitch.
Sure.
Oh my god, I'm dead. Yeah, I better heal us up. Dude. Dude. Med pack. Yeah, alright. Advanced med pack. Okay. Warm. God. Okay, I'll shut up about warm Kaija. So yeah. After my buddy told me the game was kind of cool, it sort of stuck in my head. And he's one of those guys. He's a good guy. Been my best friend for 20 years, something like that. And yeah, so fast forward maybe a few months, and I'm out with this hot little Puerto Rican gal, and yeah, we're wasted, and I guess I felt like dropping a bunch of money in front of her would, well, I don't know, whatever it was, it worked. Yeah, so I bought a used Xbox and a used copy of KotOR from EB Games. That would maybe, I don't know. And yeah, and then we picked up another case of beer, and then I was getting it all set up, and then, you know, did whatever with her, and then snuck back downstairs to play this. Ended up staying up pretty much the whole night. And yeah, like, that completely changed my trajectory as a gaming enthusiast, where I've been going down the Japanese track, and then whoosh, I was introduced to BioWare. And nope, like the Sith kills his own guy. Just chuck a fucking grenade at him. Why not? Seriously? I know I picked up a grenade. Whatever. No. Oh my god. Dude, shut up. Oh, there's the grenade. Do that, and then that, and then that. Boom! Yeah, I'm not afraid to say that the range combat in this, whoa, is a bit questionable. Oh, poor guy. So, but yeah, this was released in 2002, and BioWare first conceived of it in 2000. And believe it or not, this was the
Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way. That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, they could have used her help.
But yeah, so this was originally conceived in 2000. I think the legend goes that LucasArts actually approached BioWare, and then BioWare originally this game was going to be set in the Clone Wars, but then LucasArts gave BioWare the option to not do that and instead set it in the Old Republic, and BioWare very smartly chose to do the 4,000 years before Old Republic. And as it goes, the game that they delivered is... Oh shit, I'm about to die. Keep running my fucking mouth. Shit, man. But yeah, the game that they delivered was pretty much the game that they envisioned. And you don't get a lightsaber here, unfortunately. You do get part of a lightsaber. What about this shit right here? Yeah. All the Sith had is credits. A lightsaber. There's a way to cycle through...
Yes? Yes?
I don't know. Do I have fucking subtitles turned off now? Looks like I do, doesn't it? That looks like it's turned off. Okay. Yeah, so BioWare says that like the game they delivered was the one they more or less envisioned. Like that, with the exception of a few minor things that like the LucasArts had them change.
The bridge is just beyond that door. You better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster in close quarters. I should equip a melee weapon too. Either that or I'll have to stay back and use my blaster.
I should have asked what if they have lightsabers. Alright. I will equip a bladed weapon. Alright, dog. Oh, I leveled up. Shit, dude. Come on, heal.
Bastila is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way, too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Okay. Let's level. Okay, skills. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. So, maybe level 4 for that one. Yeah, alright. Okay. I guess I can wipe out those other saves, because I'm never going to finish that game. But yeah, man,
Yes?
I remember it must have been like 2003 when I played this. There's Terrace. Another fun fact, Terrace was created for this game, and like the Hammerhead class ship, was actually then brought into the canon by all the new canon novels. So, you know, I mean, that kind of gives me hope that maybe one day they will, like, at least partially undelete the Old Republic. We'll see.
There's something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Damn, Trask. Okay, starboard. Alright, Trask, let's make it count.
This is KotOR on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. But be careful. There's a Sith patrol just down the corridor. Use your stealth skill to sneak past him.
Okay. I guess I... Oh, there it is.
I'll avoid it when I can.
Oh, what was I going to say? I'm trying to remember how much longer the MMO, Star Wars The Old Republic, how much longer that is after this. I'm gonna wake him up, aren't I? No! Whoa, dude. I don't think I've ever done that before. Fuck.
I'll avoid what I can.
Oh, crap. Really? Okay. That's too bad.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door.
Yep.
You need to find some way to thin their numbers.
Yep.
You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help
Yep.
you,
Yep.
if you have enough repair parts.
Yep.
Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Yep. If that guy's voice sounds familiar, it's because that's Raphael Sparge. Sparge? I don't know. Actually, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sbarge. Right. Awesome, I did both solutions. Total overkill, but that was fun. And see, that's what I fucking love about this game, man. I mean, you can... Shit like that's really... Okay, I'm rocking 1 to 12. Okay. You know, let's, yeah. Okay, almost there, guys. It's amazing though how little patience I have for tutorials anymore. Oh. Well, fine.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Yeah, anyway, that's Raphael, S-B-A-R-G-E, Sparge, I don't know. Voiced Kaden Alenko in the Mass Effect series.
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last two crew members left in the Endar Spire. Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
That's funny, like, you know, the voice he does here doesn't sound unusual or anything. But if you, he was a recurring character in Voyager. Sounds nothing like that. Okay, good, go. Alright. So, interestingly, we see the Endar Spire again in Star Wars The Old Republic. Or rather, the wreckage of it. In the SWTOR's, what? 100 years later, 200 years later, something like that.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Warm Kaija. Oh my god.
You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
So I'm still trying to figure out what my angle's gonna be in this playthrough. Like, it's funny, even though I love this game so much, I've only played through it twice, I think, maybe, something like that. But I am going to do a canon playthrough here. So we're going to be light side, and we're a guy. And we're going to romance a particular character, and yeah. But I think I'm going to play it kind of a hothead light side. I think we'll see.
Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet. They've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Bastila, she's the one from the Endar Spire, right?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here on Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important?
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course, there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
So what do you suggest we do next?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us. And if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice. A luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help. And we'll probably need hers.
Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
I want to ask you some questions.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
What can you tell me about this planet we're on?
Taurus was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city, where the rich citizens live, is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is, well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Terrace is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
What do you know about Malik and the Sith?
Everything I know about Malik is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malik became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malik's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malik and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
The Jedi, what do you mean?
Malik and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malik just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
Don't worry, we'll find a way to stop the Sith.
Well, I hope you're right. But the Republic hasn't been able to stop them so far, even with the support of the Jedi Council. I think Bastila may be the galaxy's last hope.
Oh, we're gonna have to do a loop so I can get back to the question about asking him about himself. What can you tell me about this planet?
Taurus was once a magnificent... The upper... but far the lower...
I'd like to know more about you, Karth.
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
Okay, let's go find Bastila.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. And we can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Ooh, okay. I keep trying to do it like it's Dragon Age. Like in terms of the control. Okay, let's use the workbench. I actually really like the weapon modification stuff in this game. And actually, you can go fucking crazy in 2 with that kind of stuff.
Yes, what's on your mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
You're talking like it's your fault, like you failed somehow.
It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't.
Them? Do you mean the people of your homeworld?
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
It's interesting, because the writing in this game, for the time in which it came out, is really good. And I still very much like it, but you can really see how from this to Mass Effect and Dragon Age on up, the writing has really evolved. Like BioWare's writing has really evolved. Andromeda, yeah, there's been some criticisms of some of the choices in terms of like one-liners and shit, which I agree with those criticisms. There are some one-liners in that game that just really make me wince, but we're not here to talk about Andromeda, even though it is very interesting to play this and that side by side. Let's see. Warm Kaija. I still can't believe the game defaulted that name. Terrace. Okay. Yep. Got it.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid. That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
You asked for this! You asked for this!
Oh! Tiskadu sukikumba na bona na kuya vijuskuna chikanai. Ina kumba marunira rachikun.
Won't someone come searching for this patrol?
Jawana bota ayuata honga cha kanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bunkwalia gando do nado chut chut. Mukshapap. Uba batu konchi. Tom non bon shang nung.
Okay. Skills. Sneak attack. Alright, Karth. Ooh. Wait. Combat suit. Okay. That's kind of goofy looking, but alright. Sure. Mucho shapapaga.
Tong haidwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gondona chuchut.
Pleased to meet you, Laren. My name is Warm Kaija.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun
Energy
bez
shield.
ching palamule tunking ba.
And I'm not, like, I read really fast. So I'm restraining myself in, like, in terms of, like I read it and then I want to click to, like, move past. But I'm holding myself back a little bit. If I'm still going too fast, let me know. If I'm not going fast enough, let me know. What's so great about these energy shields?
Chi gratulo da pograshi onion compa cintono muchuba. Loda nita kun. Nita patisa patua. Ta kunjus miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita botunga. Torbabank waleo ganda naru chuchut.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Where did this technology come from?
Tong haidwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gondona chuchut. Ta kunjus miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Torbabank chi gratulo da pograshi onion compa cintono muchuba. Loda nita kun. Ita patisa batua. Tolpa da bongwale ganduna gugu chuchut. Kabadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga bos.
Yeah, I wonder if the idea for these shields came from Dune. Because Frank Herbert had a similar concept in Dune where, I mean, basically the same thing, except if you shoot them, they can set off like a nuclear explosion, killing both people involved. And you can get through them with a knife if you move slowly. And so there's like this whole, I don't know, all kinds of crazy fighting techniques that are melee based in Dune because of that.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tong abog sha umninang. Wanga kun bez king ba.
Why do you have a kiosk set up here?
We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nanda.
You mentioned something about illegal aliens living here.
Tag bis tu bonko kokimak banka. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha tuma. Chan shak bulara. Umrao chiska duchi. On chuban yishka yanki. Titoke. We tam boragantong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuanga chuntize. Igrutu hagad.
Aren't you worried about getting caught?
Chi gratulo da pograshi onion compa cintono muchuba. Loda nita kun. Ita patis mucho shak pakat. Ki no nama paole.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ikukuno no ba mulira chikun. Tong hit kun chunching. Ta kung just miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez.
Let's see what you got for sale.
Achuta.
All right. Vibro sword. Ooh, I don't have enough. Oh, wait, yeah. Here, let's sell a bunch of shit. Fine. Whatever. Yep. Show my list. No, where's that sword? Let's get Karth some armor. All right. So oh shit, I shouldn't have bought that. Oh well. Okay.
Yes?
Actually, fuck it, let's get out of here.
Achuta.
And let me grab a soda real quick. All right, guys. I figure we're going to go another 30 to 60 minutes. I'm not going to start breaking into apartments just yet. That's just kind of weird. Mucho shapchapaka.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu. Shachika don mulaka, watayumaka, wamahona neck.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Well, all right then, no hard feelings. My name's KotOR. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? You ever thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment? You look like an off-worlder. What happened, you get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
I want to ask you some questions.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Tell me about Terrace.
Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. A good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in Upper City.
Where is the cantina?
Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
I want to ask you something else.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
What do you think of the Sith and this quarantine?
Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Where are you going now?
I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Okay. Ucho Shapapaka.
Kuyami, Juo Chichita na Padogda.
She'll say it at some point. Okay, Upper City. Never gonna know what hit you. Oh, looks like my stream's getting a little jittery. Oh, and you can't look up. Ah, so the view is fixed to one plane.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taurus. I am a cryptical droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taurus, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you?
What can you tell me about the Sith?
The Sith are the new authority here on Taurus. They seek to preserve the customs of our world, also I am told. More than this I cannot say. May I be of any further service to you?
Is there some way I can get a shuttle off this planet?
I am afraid that is impossible. Taurus is currently under a planet-wide quarantine. The Sith are allowing no one to arrive or leave except on official Sith business. May I be of any further service to you?
Do you know anything about the gangs in the lower city?
The Taurus Tourism Board has issued a strong warning to all visitors to avoid the lower city. It is a violent and dangerous place you would do well to avoid. May I be of any further service to you?
How come there are hardly any aliens around?
Alien species have restricted access to the upper city. This is one of the most ancient traditions of Taurus, and the Sith have promised to preserve such traditions. Of course, I have yet to see them arrest a single alien for traveling the upper city without a permit. May I be of any further service to you?
Who do you work for?
I am an employee of the Taurus government, programmed to provide information and guidance to any who require it. May I be of any further service to you?
I don't need anything right now.
Then if you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Come on.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is this a good time to ask you some more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
Not if you have a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
Excellent. Soon all your secrets will be mine.
All my secrets are purely of the mundane variety, unfortunately. Nothing worth extracting, though you're welcome to try. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
I wasn't in a position to know what was going on, really.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people. And for what? In the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I used to be a smuggler, if you must know. I was recruited into the fleet for my knowledge.
A smuggler? I should have guessed. Now, isn't it odd, however, that a smuggler who was added to the crew at the last minute just happens to be alive?
What's so odd about me being added to the crew at the last minute?
You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer.
Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I can tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
You do know we're on the same side, right?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone. I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
I consider this important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Woman.
Ever since the Sith quarantine, Javiar's cantina is packed with off-worlders. It never used to be that busy.
Man. Protocol droid. What am I doing? Earth, rapid transit. Okay, we'll do rapid transit. Okay. Turn to hideout. Transit back. Why don't I actually end up inside the hideout? That's weird. Woman. Okay. Undercity. She's a man. See a cavalier.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
To ask you some questions.
Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know?
Do you know anything about those escape pods that crashed here on Terrace?
I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davik's men got there first.
Swoop gangs? What can you tell me about them?
I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the Hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now.
What do you know about Davik?
Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
Well, I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Is Davik working with the Sith?
Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other.
How do you feel about the Sith?
It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all.
I need some general information on Terrace.
Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Terrace for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Terrace isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there.
We're going now.
Good day to you, then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies.
What is this for?
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
Alright.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
Oh, you know what that reminds me? I need to... sound. I'm gonna reduce the music volume just a... Sometimes you can't hear the dialogue. Let's turn the voice.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris?
Who are you?
My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taris. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands.
I want to ask you some questions.
Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Pazak, then let's play. If not, then quit crowding my gambling table.
But
If you ever wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris, you know where to find me.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
Who are you?
My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life.
You're giving up gambling? Why?
Don't get me wrong. The game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. A great offer if you can afford it.
I want to ask you some questions.
Of course, of course. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why I'm giving up the gambler's life. But I think I can still manage to answer some simple questions.
You know anything about those Republic escape pods that crashed down in the Undercity?
I spend my days here in the cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who want to buy. I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course.
I want some general information on Terrace.
Don't know what I can tell you that would be of any use. The upper city is nice enough, though it was better before the Sith showed up. But they don't bother an old guy like me much. Don't know much about the lower city. It's rough down beneath. I just stay up here where it's safe and mind my own business. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you?
We'll be going now.
No, of course, of course. No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar. But if you ever want to chat, you know where to find me.
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off.
You're from the military base? You don't look like one of them, Sith.
I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith Occupation Force.
Nice to meet you, Sarna. I'm Warm Kaija.
I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely.
Persuade. You're just doing your job, right? I don't hold that against you.
That's true, but people don't appreciate what we've done for them. We could have slapped a curfew on this whole planet, but we didn't. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know we have to make the best of things?
You've got a pretty positive attitude.
Exactly, it's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up.
You need to blow off steam once in a while.
That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base, but some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map.
Sounds good. I'll be there.
Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
Oh.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. It wouldn't be proper for a man of my standard.
Huh. An asshole. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're not going to get into that right now. Oh, yeah.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
My stream's really a little spazzy. Is it looking spazzy to you guys? Order, I have no idea what you're, or no clue what you're talking about.
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired.
Shut up, you spoiled brat.
How dare you speak to me like that? Daddy's going to hear about this.
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
Whoa. Wow.
Mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kon no ba.
Everyone's worried the Sith will come in here and shut this place down. Can you imagine how dull it would be if we didn't have any music on Terrace?
Let's go ahead and do this.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gurlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gurlon Two Fingers.
So, I didn't catch it like my first couple times through the game, but the dude's name is a joke. Girl on Two Fingers. Girl on Two Fingers. And it's one of those, I can't believe BioWare got away with it. But they did. And, yeah, even if you look them up, you don't. In the official Star Wars wiki, you don't see that explained, but yeah, that's actually a thing.
I haven't seen you around here before. You looking to step into the duel ring, or did you just come to watch?
Duel ring? What are you talking about?
What? Why are you here if you don't even know what the dueling ring is? I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the Hutt over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels.
All right. Carl?
What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me?
Who are you?
I'm Deadeye Duncan, the #5 ranked duelist in this cantina. You must have seen me in the dueling chambers, right?
You're the number 5 ranked duelist out of how many?
5. But it's an elite group, okay? It's not like just anyone can step into the dueling chamber. Well, actually, anyone can, but not many do.
Dueling chambers? Actually, let's talk some shit. You don't look so tough. I think I could beat you in a duel.
Big talk. Go speak with the hut in the corner to back it up. He's the duel organizer. I'll look forward to our match. Fresh meat is just what I need to end my losing streak.
Alright,
Ucang yon turun ciuefa. Oya unacin. Nihun kagratuk ajur. Jimut malia bistuet wapa.
what are you talking about?
Kava tumpa kurpiye mokapapa. Chiskanicho. Yinkin konobam tonga buksha unenong. Kava volpamuzli.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Gioca col molera. Quien conjo pesha. Nova moleraji.
More than 10%. Whoa, I failed. Sorry, not okay, so we'll take him up on it later. Ask questions. Yeah, okay. Yep, alright. So yeah, we will do that, but we'll do it next time. Let's go deal with some drama real quick. Ooh, this motherfucker.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today.
Auto prints? What are you talking about?
What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendick Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taurus. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a death match.
So, as you can tell, he's a Mandalorian. His last name, Starkiller, is actually an homage to the original character in Star Wars. I guess it was Luke Starkiller. And then actually that's referenced in Force Awakens with Starkiller Base. Adventures of the Starkiller, Episode 1. With the Journal of the Wheel, Saga 1 of the Star Wars, yeah. Anakin Starkiller, that's right. That was Luke's original. So Anakin Starkiller became Luke Skywalker. And then Luke's father was Anakin Skywalker. You don't look so tough, maybe you'll take me on.
I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've been watching these new kids in the ring, but I haven't found anyone worth my notice so far. Still, if someone could beat all these other pretenders, I might give them a shot.
I want to ask you some questions.
Since I'm not going to answer them, you'd just be wasting your breath. So, move along before people see us talking and think I'm signing auto prints today. I don't want to be mobbed.
I'll be going now.
Off with you then. I'm done with this conversation anyway.
So we're going to go deal with some drama real quick and then probably wrap it up for the evening. Alright. Save, just in case the drama gets out of hand. Okay.
What? How'd you like that?
Daddy!
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that wasn't challenging at all. Alright, let's see if we can go sell her shit. Hi, Kevla.
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. Finest selection of supplies in all of Terra.
Okay. Let me see what you got for sale.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Whatever. Okay, so that's dealt with. So we came out there, there's pod. Yeah, it doesn't actually. Yeah, okay. So let's run down here, see what's going on. And then we'll stop.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that KotOR refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Rat ghoul disease? What's that?
The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Is there no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen.
Maybe I could find a way to get my hands on that serum for you.
I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Don't worry, Zelka, I'll get that serum for you.
Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I could use some healing.
It will just take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment. Welcome back.
I want to ask you some questions.
I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know?
Do you know anything about the Republic escape pods that crashed in the Undercity?
Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way.
If you know something, you better tell me, unless you'd rather talk to the Sith.
The Sith were already here, asking these same questions. I'll tell you what I told them. I don't know anything about those pods. Now, is there something else you need?
Let's take a look at what you've got for sale.
Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Yeah, there's no way I can afford that. Alright, goodbye.
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
An offer? What are you talking about?
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the Rakghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Davik Kang? Who's that?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris.
I mean, Davik's a crime lord.
I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing, and now he's got it all. Credits, power, women. It's the Tarisian dream, right?
Why does Davik want the cure so badly?
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
Where can I find Davik if I want to give him the cure?
Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the Rakghoul serum to Zax. He runs the lower city bounty office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while.
Why do you care who gets the cure?
Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him.
What if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik get the cure?
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
Keep your offer in mind. Actually, no. I think I'd rather give the serum to Zelka. He'll use it to help you.
Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Okay, that's cute. I think that's where, well, okay, let's go save this guy's butt. Then we're really seriously going to stop. Seriously.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No, help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Leave this man alone or you'll have to deal with me.
Time to rumble! How'd you like that?
Yeah, Cart.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me.
Hi, how you doing?
My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
How you doing tonight, Stenhose? Maybe I can help you.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
I've played this several times. Not in a while though. Played it on Xbox back when it, like, I think the first year or two it came out, and then played the PC version, I don't know, 10 years ago or so. And then, yeah, just haven't played it in a while, and I'm excited to play it again. And, but see, I'm really short. I'm strapped for funds. I'm just glad I could help.
I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
But yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite games. And yeah, I'm doing a stream series where I'm playing through all of this. And what kind of Jedi are you going to be? I'm actually trying to do the sort of canon approach on this one. Like, Disney deleted this stuff from the canon, but canon within the Old Republic, storyline. So I'm doing light side dude for this one, and then 2, I'm gonna do, I think Mitra Surik was light side in the canon for 2. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. Oh shit. Would I've got my money back from these guys? Yeah, I would have. 50-50. Oh, that's funny. I'm such a bastard. But yeah, so I'm doing light side, but I'm not going to do like kiss-ass light side. But yeah, I'm doing a whole series with this, and like this has been modded to be high res. And then when I do 2, that's going to be the same thing. Plus, I'm doing all the content restoration mods for that one. And I'm actually getting ready to wrap up for the night, but I'm pushing these out to YouTube also. But yeah, like the KotOR games are among my all-time favorite. The swoop bikes. Have you played this before? Oh, the apartments. Yeah, we'll do that later. Oh, these assholes up here.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummies just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't the law says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Similar to you, I played it was on the original Xbox. Then it just randomly came to my head that this game is awesome, so I searched it. Here I am, awesome game. I like games like this and Mass Effect and Dragon Age. So, wow, dude, yeah, we're the same people. And it's funny you mentioned Final Fantasy. One of the things I was talking about early on in the stream is that I was more or less just a straight up RPG or JRPG guy in the late 80s and then all through the 90s. And then around Final Fantasy X, I was like, man, Japanese dev is kind of going a different direction than I want to go. And so I was kind of in sort of a gaming funk. And then I just had a buddy. I've been a huge Star Wars fan my whole life, and then a buddy recommended this to me. So I went out, got a used Xbox and a used copy of KotOR, and then just fell madly in love with this. And then since I love this, I looked into more of what BioWare had done. And I found like Neverwinter Nights, Baldur's Gate, and all that shit. But then also like Jade Empire came out a little bit after this. And then I played KotOR2 from Obsidian. Then I looked into what Obsidian was all about. And then ended up in the, in the BioWare Obsidian camp. And then Dragon Age is probably Dragon Age Origins might be my favorite game ever. Love Mass Effect. I'm actually playing through Andromeda while I'm doing this, but not at the same time, obviously. Anywho, it's funny. Like everything you list there is stuff that I love, so that's awesome. And and so by the way, I'm doing this every Thursday and Friday night, or until I finish both games. And then I'm thinking about adding on a third part with the Jedi Knight storyline. Actually, it's funny. Mass Effect. Before I started this series, I actually did a complete playthrough of Mass Effect 1 through 3 in like one straight shot, and which is kind of what got me doing this, because I had a great time doing the Mass Effect trilogy again. What was cool is with Mass Effect, some unexpected things happened in that series. I've got it all on my YouTube channel, which should be down below, like a link to it if you ever want to check that out. But Thursday and Friday are the only days you stream. Thursday and Friday are the only days I definitely stream. I try and sneak in something else on the weekends. We'll see though, but for now, those are the two kind of committed ones. And then then I push all of these to my YouTube channel afterwards, so anyone that misses one of the episodes can check it out there. And dude, like, I don't know, I've really enjoy. I've come to enjoy doing streams of the BioWare games, and just, I don't know, games where you're making choices and having people kind of chat with me while I do it and like helping make choices. I don't know, I just love these games. And like I said, I haven't played KotOR in a long time, and actually I've never played some of the restored content for 2, because there's a huge content restoration mod that I'm really eager to try when I get to 2. You better think twice about what you're doing. This might be more than you can handle. And thanks for the follow,
come on,
dude.
Fellas, this Slummy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
And 2, I'll tell you what, if you do want to play 2, get the Steam version, and they have the Steam Workshop there, so you can grab the content restoration mod. Like if you go in there and you sort the available mods by popularity, I think that's number 1. And I think that port has the resolution. Excuse me, has the resolution fixes. Pardon me. Yeah, my voice just. Oh, this asshole. This fucking guy.
Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
Vermin and scum? What are you talking about? Or no, I should ask if he's referring to the Sith. Are you referring to the Sith?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
Yeah, dude, wow, England. Wow. All right. Well, you get some sleep, brother. And thanks for the follow. And then, I'm back on like 2 hours earlier than now. So whatever's, so nearly 1 a.m., which will be Saturday for you? Yeah. Wow. So enjoy your weekend. Thanks for the follow. I'll see you around, brother. I don't know which is worse, your hate mongering or your ignorance.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien leathers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Alright, I think that's the Sith base.
Listen to me, people. That is a terrible...
Okay, yeah. So that's the underground.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Where can I get authorization papers?
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along.
Can I ask you some questions?
I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers.
And what's over here? Oh, the droid shop. Oh, I wonder if I can get my dude.
King Kunshi Kaikachin Awana Wamata. Witimembo Rangtong. Mulira on Shaturing Ni Patoga Wanga Chonzitse. Ikakrotu Hakujije.
What do they have against Twi'leks?
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Kin Ba Mulera Dwana. Dong Kin Bano Kudnok Neck.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa Chawi Tikchok Twiz Yun Kun. Watuyama Kama Wona Henak Neck. Bugra Sha. Chinapala Mule. Tonki Ba Non Tontek. Dun.
Utility droids, what did they do?
Kin Kunshi Kaikachin Awana Wamata. Nishi La Chorga Kin Kun Palamona Reji. Chingpala Nis Kuyami Jvuk Tikchita Na Patogta. Yafulke Gogala Jiji. Kawana Bora Atugawa.
You see your droids.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chu chu. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk ki ba nuk mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kon no ba muladraki chichon.
You see your inventory.
Tanga bok sha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin.
Yeah. Let's see, it's interesting. I didn't know you could buy the other droid. How much money do I have? Oh, okay, 200.
Hachu.
Ask questions. Oh, do you know anything about those escape pods that crashed here on Terrace?
Tanga bok sha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Ni.
How do you feel about the Sith?
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bonanakachu. Yin kin kun chinapala mule. Tonki ba non tontek. Tuni chachon kun ne mut.
General information.
Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong kasha chonasi ichua byongbo joni. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbes. Chi pala mule. China pala mule. Tonki ba non tontek.
Swoop gangs, what can you tell me about that?
Kipuna. Bonana kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kavanumpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun. Ni bajoni yo la wish. Dopayuma pasen lafti ngutu.
What do you know about dabbing?
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Kipuna na bon sha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya mokarpat. Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga.
And yeah, okay.
Rundi I chawa tongbola.
Okay. So that's it for tonight. I'm gonna park myself outside these apartments. Oh, my Grizzlies lost. It was to the Spurs. The Spurs are a hell of a team. Are these dudes just contemplating suicide? Huh. Alright, so we're gonna chill right here. This is where we will resume tomorrow. We're gonna go to that Sith party. Ain't no party like a Sith party. Okay. So that's it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back tomorrow. Adios, muchachos.